Emily-Mae and I play Reno Sweeney.
I'm Richard Carson and I play Billy Crocker.
For me, Reno Sweeney is an iconic musical theatre part. I was nervous I wouldn't be able to do it because it's quite intense. She is singing, dancing, acting her life away, but it is lovely. I am having the best time. She's fierce, sassy, loud, confident, and can tap quite well. So I quite enjoy putting those shoes on every night.
Yeah, for me, I this kind of musical is something that the kind of legit classic books are things more so that I feel more suited to and more attracted to. So I guess it's another role to tick off. You know, I did Sky Masterson, and so now Billy Crocker's similar era. I would love to do like Billy Bigelow and that kind of world, right? So it's. I didn't realise how big of a role it was. Like I don't leave the stage that much.
Never.
No. Yeah, but no, it's enjoyable though.
Sometimes I think you can't reinvent the wheel. Sometimes things are good because they are good, and there's no point trying to make it so different. And you can, for me anyway, I always think you can find similarities in yourself to the character and sort of push those a little bit and sort of get rid of the things that are very different. But yeah, I try not to add too much of a spin for the sake of it. It is good writing and it's classic because it's classic. So I try to just lean into the writing and what it already is.
Yeah, I don't have much else to add to that really. I try not to watch or see many other videos of other people doing it. Like I did see the Barbican one, but it's not that I'm consciously not trying to do what Sam did, because Sam was amazing, but maybe subconsciously some of that might be leaking in, but I try not to take too much influence from outside and just kind of like read the script, see what it's going to bring out when we do the scenes and the songs, and go from there.
How did you do that?
This one's an absolute warrior, I tell you. Like we both doubled up for a tiny bit, but Emily did all 3 weeks doubling up with rehearsals, and I did 1 week, and for me 1 week was even too much. So we had this thing with rehearsals as well where we'd run some of the bigger numbers like Anything Goes and Below Gabriel every day, and she'd just be whacking them out full out after doing only 12 hours before finishing Hamilton. So I just it's bizarre.
I would be lying if I said I didn't lose my mind. My boyfriend was concerned. He did think I was scary. I would come home and be smiling and laughing and crying at the same time. But it's such a fun show, Anything Goes, and this is such a nice bunch. Like they were so supportive, and you kind of can't not do Anything Goes and Below Gabriel blow full out, even when I was dying. So it was fun, but it was tough.
Yeah.
You get into the
Which plays
headspace.
ping pong. No.
Yeah, do you know, I do actually a little bit. Yeah. Well, my dog's here as well, so I'll make sure that she's okay actually before I am. But I try not to, now more so, it's a learning curve really, but I try not to think about the show that much. I try to just sort of go into it nonchalant as much as possible. Sometimes it's hard to switch off, but it's trusting that the show is there and not overthinking it, because I am an overthinker, and the more I think about the show, the more I start checking if notes are there and checking everything is ready before I go on stage and go through some of the lines in my head, the more I think I'm screwing myself over a little bit.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Mine's more, it's all practical, just makeup, wigs, mic, tap mics, which I've never worn before, costume, props. There isn't much time to actually think about what you're about to do until the overture starts, and then it's like, oh, okay, let's go Renoing. But yeah, again, I try not to think about it too much, otherwise it'd never happen.
Yeah.
Why is she so hung up on, obviously Billy's lovely, why is she so hung up on Billy? Because she's quite a strong, confident...
Oh no, why Reno is?
Because she's a strong gal, and she doesn't suffer fools. Billy's her best pal, so why hasn't she just realised that? Why can't she let him go? Do you know what I mean? Earlier, because she does eventually. Don't know, that would be mine.
I don't know. Maybe it's something that was resolved throughout the show. But I think if I asked Billy a question before the show, I'd be like, "Is she worth it? Is Hope worth it?" Not Reno. Is Hope worth it? Not you. No, because I do actually think Billy. We had this conversation when we were doing You're the Top, when we first started setting that. Billy adores Reno, just as I adore Emily, it's in that sense. So it's they have a strong connection in that. But with Hope, he's willing to risk everything to be on there with her. Almost goes to jail, almost like becomes known as a murderer, almost got thrown in jail, everything. So I think that's the question that I probably asked, but then is resolved in the show, I guess. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't know, actually.
Not the pause. The gap in that pause is too good.
Thing is, there's so much in
There
the
is
show,
a lot
in the
lot.
lyrics. Because I've some quite simple ones in the sense of like that, like you're sublime and things like that are a bit more like low key. But then you have
a bit jokey actually.
Yeah, I've all like
actually real. Sorry.
I have like things like dancing Bali and hot tamale and all this, and like your Keats and stuff. So it's like that's a bit more subject to the time. But I don't know, what would I change one of the lyrics
No, I'm trying to think. I'd be like, oh, you're the top. You're the Beyonce to my Kelly. I'm quite proud of that.
That's great.
That came fast.
I don't think I could top that. It was good, the pun.
It would be something like that. Like Rich has been a fab leading man to have. Like in rehearsals, I was obviously exhausted. It's been nice to like a company's led from the top down, so it's nice to be like a friendly, supportive environment for sure. It's the Beyonce to my Kelly.
That's very nice. Thank you.
That's the tagline.
Thank you.
Sorted.
Thank you.
I couldn't think of anything that creative, but of excellence, of superiority, of all that. That's the kind of level that I'd go for with her, because as she's just rightly kind of said, it does go from the top down in terms of leading downwards. So to be able to lead from example, to double up and do that, and be able to still go full out when we're running stuff and things like that, I think that was always going to set the company in good stead. So yeah, I mean all those words in the other top.
Oh,
Hey.
Ain't it
That's
lovely?
Isn't it lovely? Now tell us something where we can like rip each other down. Let's get equilibrium.
Yeah.
I think they would say it's chaotic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running.
And they all seem to know all the dance numbers.
Everyone just breaks into dance.
They just know what they're doing.
Which is brilliant, obviously. A lot of shouting.
Yeah.
People, misinformation, misguided. Carnage.
I think there's a lot of complaining as well from
people love
as well.
to complain. The passengers aren't very happy on this
No,
ship, are they?
as I said about no celebrities, and they're all moaning about like who's not on the ship and everything. I actually think it's probably
Can you get
not that
minus on
great.
TripAdvisor? I think it would get some minuses. I don't think it's a very good ship to go on.
Looks fun from the outside, though.
It's very fun.
Yes. Yeah.
But carnage.
Yeah.
If you're just wanting a nice peaceful trip.
Not the one.
It's quite. I guess from the very beginning is that they've obviously had a good time, but I think that for me personally, that the classic books just hit different. I think there's something about having a classic book. That's what I prefer anyway. But that the old writing is sometimes the best, and I do genuinely think that the script in this is really clever at times. There's some not so clever, but generally it is a very clever script, and it's got great music. So I think taking that away, that necessarily, obviously new stuff is still exciting and whatnot to kind of have, but that classic books still need to be redone, I guess, to like go back to the roots and back to the foundation of it all. I think.
Yeah, on what Rich said, but it's a good time. It's a good couple of hours at the theatre to escape from the madness of what's going on out there. It's nice to just indulge in some silly, camp, loud fun.